Have you ever felt that strange sensation, as though the universe is trying to tell you something, but no matter how hard you try, the message remains just out of reach? Have you ever wondered if there's more to your life than what meets the eye? You might not know it, but right now, a secret message has been left for you, one that holds the key to unlocking a new chapter in your journey. And if you're ready, you'll be able to decode it fast. Picture this. You wake up one day, and something feels different. It's as if the world is shifting beneath your feet, subtly nudging you in a new direction. Maybe you've been experiencing a flood of emotions, or perhaps you've noticed strange patterns happening around you. Repeating numbers, dreams that feel more vivid than usual, or unexpected encounters that seem a little too meaningful to be coincidences. You can't quite put your finger on it, but the sense of something greater pulling you forward is undeniable. Could it be that you're being guided by a force you can't see, nudging you toward your true path? Maybe you've already felt a whisper in your heart, urging you to take a leap of faith or make a decision that feels a little out of your comfort zone. But is it a random thought, or is there a deeper purpose behind it all? What if the message is right there, waiting for you to hear it? Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal might completely change your understanding of your current reality. This is not just a coincidence. It's a moment meant to open your eyes to something bigger than yourself. There's a reason you've found yourself here today, reading these words. The universe, or whatever higher power you connect with, has been trying to reach you. Perhaps it's been a slow build, a series of seemingly small signs that now feel undeniable. I understand if you're feeling a mixture of excitement and doubt right now. It's perfectly natural to question things, to wonder if this is just another fleeting moment, or if it's the beginning of something life-altering. You might have felt uncertain about the future, grappling with a blend of anxiety and hope. But what if I told you that everything you're going through is guiding you to a profound truth that will shape your next steps? In this video, we're diving deep into the signs, the messages, and the life-changing realizations that are unfolding just for you. You will soon understand the deeper meaning behind these seemingly random occurrences, and more importantly, you'll gain the tools to decode the message meant specifically for you. By the end of this journey, you'll not only grasp the truth behind the changes happening in your life, but you'll also feel empowered to embrace what's coming your way, with open arms and an open heart. Throughout history, human beings have always felt a connection to something greater than themselves, be it a divine force, a guiding spirit, or cosmic energies that govern the universe. These forces have been perceived as offering direction, insights, and sometimes even warnings, through messages that arrive in mysterious ways. From ancient civilizations to modern spirituality, people have sought meaning in the unseen, believing that the universe has a language of its own, a language filled with signs, symbols, and messages meant to illuminate our paths. In ancient Egypt, the alignment of stars and the movement of celestial bodies were believed to be indicators of what was to come. Priests and spiritual leaders often read these movements as omens, offering guidance to the pharaohs and the people. Similarly, in many indigenous cultures, dreams were seen as messages from the spirit world. These dreams were not just figments of imagination, but a form of communication from ancestors, guiding the living in their decisions and actions. Fast forward to today, and the world may have changed in many ways, but the belief in higher guidance remains just as prevalent. Many people across the globe report feeling moments of deep connection to something bigger, an inexplicable sensation that they are being guided by forces they cannot see, but deeply trust. It could come in the form of sudden realizations, intuitive nudges, or an overwhelming feeling that something important is on the horizon. You might even have felt it yourself, times when you were unsure of your next move, but a quiet inner voice or an external sign made you feel like everything was going to be okay. Take a moment to reflect on the most pivotal moments in your life. Have you ever experienced an event, an encounter, or a message that seemed to come out of nowhere, but it felt so profound, so right, that you couldn't ignore it? Many people have shared stories of receiving guidance through dreams, coincidences, or even from unexpected people. One viewer shared how they had been struggling with a difficult decision when, one morning, they saw the number 444 multiple times in different places. They didn't think much of it at first, but later that day, they received news that would forever change their life, confirming that the signs were not just random. Coincidence? Or was it something more? As we dive deeper into the concept of hidden messages, it's important to recognize that these signs are not always loud or obvious. Sometimes they are gentle whispers, a feeling in your gut, a song that plays when you need it most, or a thought that feels strangely familiar. You might be walking down the street when a stranger offers you a word of encouragement, or perhaps you hear a certain phrase repeated in different conversations. These things may seem trivial, but what if they were a part of a greater, divine plan to steer you in the right direction? There are numerous examples of this phenomenon throughout history. In many religions and belief systems, divine messages have been interpreted as being a means for individuals to reconnect with their higher selves, or to gain insight into the path that they are meant to take. In Christianity, people often speak of experiencing divine intervention, where God's presence is felt in moments of great need or crisis. In Buddhism, synchronicity and the interconnectedness of life are fundamental teachings, helping practitioners understand that nothing happens by chance. Even in the modern world, the idea of being guided by something larger than ourselves persists. People across cultures report experiencing feelings of being in sync with the universe, where everything just seems to fall into place at the right time. It could be that your experiences are not mere coincidences, but reflections of a deeper truth that's being revealed to you, slowly, gently, and sometimes all at once. What's truly remarkable is that these messages aren't just one-time events. As you begin to open your mind and heart, you'll notice that they come more frequently. These messages can serve as guiding lights, showing you where to go next, when to hold on, and when it's time to let go. They help you decode the bigger picture of your life, allowing you to see things in ways you never could have imagined before. As we explore these messages, it's crucial to recognize that you are not alone in your journey. You are part of something much larger than yourself, a grand cosmic design that has been unfolding since the beginning of time. These messages, whether they come through numbers, dreams, or even chance encounters, are not random. They are part of a grander plan. The key is learning how to recognize them and trust in their significance. The universe, or whatever higher force you choose to believe in, speaks to us in many different ways. Some of these messages are subtle, others are more obvious. The important thing is to recognize that they all carry meaning, and they are all intended to guide you towards greater understanding. In this section, we'll delve into some of the most common signs and symbols that many people experience, and explore their deeper significance. Let's begin with numerical signs, which are among the most commonly reported. Many people find themselves encountering repeating numbers, sequences that seem to follow them everywhere they go. You may have seen numbers like 1111, 333, or 777 appearing at random times, but what if these aren't just coincidences? What if they are messages from the universe, sent specifically for you? 1111. This number is often seen as a symbol of alignment and spiritual awakening. It is a reminder that the universe is in sync with your desires and thoughts. When you see 1111, it may be a sign that you are on the right path and should trust the process. It's an invitation to connect more deeply with your spiritual self and acknowledge the oneness of the universe. 333. If you've encountered 333, this number is typically associated with divine protection. It's a reminder that you are being watched over by higher forces. If you're going through a challenging time, seeing 333 can be an affirmation that the angels or spirits guiding you are near, offering support and comfort. A 777, often viewed as a very positive and fortunate sign, 777 is known to indicate that your efforts are being recognized by the universe. It signifies divine approval and can be interpreted as a sign that you are heading in the right direction. Keep going, because you're on the verge of a breakthrough. While these numbers are perhaps the most recognized, they are far from the only signs you might encounter. Many people also experience symbolic signs, objects or occurrences that seem to carry a special meaning. For example, you might find a feather on your path at a time when you need reassurance, or you might hear a song that feels deeply personal to you, right when you need to hear it. Feathers are one of the most well-known symbols, often associated with angelic presence. They appear unexpectedly, sometimes in the most unlikely places. A feather could be a sign that your angels or spirit guides are watching over you, sending you a reminder of their presence and protection. It's a symbol that you are not alone, and help is available to you whenever you need it. Similarly, certain animals may appear in your life at pivotal moments, bringing with them their own unique messages. For instance, butterflies are often seen as symbols of transformation. If you keep encountering butterflies, it may be a sign that change is on the horizon, perhaps a positive, life-altering change that will help you grow into the next phase of your life. But what if these symbols or numbers aren't immediately clear to you? Sometimes the messages can be much more subtle, appearing in a series of events, emotions, or even dreams. Some people report intuitive nudges, a sudden sense of knowing that they need to take a certain action or make a particular decision. These nudges are not just random thoughts. They are your inner wisdom or the guidance of the universe trying to steer you in the right direction. Consider this real-life example. One viewer shared that, during a time of great uncertainty, they kept hearing the phrase, "Trust the process," everywhere. From conversations with friends to random quotes on social media, the message seemed to follow them. It felt like the universe was offering them a reminder to let go of their worries and trust that everything was unfolding as it should. Over time, this affirmation helped them navigate a difficult period in their life with more grace and confidence. You might be skeptical about these signs, especially if you've never experienced something like this before. It's easy to dismiss these occurrences as mere coincidences or random events. But when these signs keep appearing over and over again, it's worth considering that there may be something more to them. The patterns that emerge can often point you toward an insight that you might have missed otherwise. It's as if the universe is communicating in a language that's both timeless and personal, speaking directly to you, guiding you toward what you need to hear and understand. A key point to remember is that every sign is meaningful. Whether it's a repeating number, a feather on your path, or an unexpected moment of intuition, these occurrences carry weight. They invite you to pause and reflect, to ask yourself why this particular message is coming to you at this time. What is the universe trying to tell you? Is it time to take action, to let go, or to trust the process more fully? Moreover, signs can be a way for us to feel connected to something beyond ourselves. These messages are not random. They are not just strange coincidences. They are whispers from the universe, offering us direction and reminding us that we are part of something much larger. Understanding and recognizing these signs can help you step into a deeper state of awareness, where you begin to trust not only in yourself, but also in the wisdom of the universe guiding you. As we continue, think about your own experiences with signs. Have you ever seen a number, an image, or heard something that felt too perfect to ignore? Pay attention to these occurrences. They may hold the key to unlocking the next chapter of your life. Now that we've explored the signs and their deeper meanings, it's time to turn the focus inward. This is where you get to pause and reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever encountered a sign or a synchronicity that felt too powerful to ignore? A moment that stopped you in your tracks and made you question if something greater was at play? Take a moment to think about it. Can you recall any recurring symbols, numbers, or even emotions that seem to appear at the right time? These moments, no matter how small they may seem, hold important lessons. They can be signs that the universe is trying to communicate with you, guiding you toward the next phase of your journey. Ask yourself, when you notice a sign, what do you feel? Does it fill you with a sense of calm, Or does it make you feel uneasy, as though you're standing at the edge of something unknown? The way you respond to these signs can reveal a lot about your emotional state and your openness to change. Are you ready to trust in the unknown, or does fear still hold you back? Let's pause for a moment. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Reflect on the last time you encountered something that felt like a sign. Maybe it was a number, an image, a phrase, or even a strange feeling. How did it make you feel? Did it make your heart race with excitement, or did it bring up feelings of doubt? What happened next? Now, open your eyes and think about how you responded to that moment. Did you take action, or did you dismiss it, thinking it was just a coincidence? Reflect on the significance of your response. Every time you notice a sign, your reaction helps to shape the direction of your life. If you embrace these signs with curiosity, wonder, and trust, you'll start to see the connections between your inner world and the external events unfolding around you. I invite you to share your experiences with me and the rest of the community. Have you ever had a moment where a sign or synchronicity led you to a breakthrough? Or perhaps you're still waiting for that sign to appear. Whatever your story may be, it's important to acknowledge that you are not alone. We are all on this journey together, and sometimes your experience may resonate with someone else who is seeking guidance. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story and engage in a conversation about the messages that have shaped your life. Your story could be the catalyst someone else needs to recognize their own signs. And when you see a number or symbol that catches your attention, how do you feel in that moment? Is it a sense of reassurance or uncertainty? Do you trust the signs that come your way, or do you second-guess yourself? What would it take for you to trust them more fully? If you could receive one clear message from the universe right now, what would it be? As you reflect on these questions, I want to remind you that no sign is too small. In fact, the smallest signs can often carry the most profound messages. Don't discount the subtle hints that appear along your path. They may be the key to unlocking your next steps. Remember, the universe speaks to us in whispers. It doesn't always shout. If you listen closely, you'll begin to hear it more clearly. The more you pay attention, the more these messages will appear. The universe is always trying to guide you, and the more aware you become, the more you'll see the threads that connect everything around you. So, what will you do next? Will you continue to ignore the signs, or will you begin to embrace them with an open heart? The choice is yours. But trust that when you start paying attention, everything around you will begin to change. The messages you've been waiting for are already here, waiting for you to decode them. It's completely normal to feel a mix of emotions when you're faced with signs and synchronicities. Sometimes they bring a sense of awe and wonder, as though the universe is reaching out to you in a meaningful way. But other times they can stir up feelings of confusion, fear, or even doubt. If you're feeling overwhelmed, know that you are not alone. These emotions are part of the process of growth and self-discovery. Maybe you're feeling a bit unsure right now. It's like something's trying to get your attention, but you can't quite make sense of it. You're caught between excitement and hesitation, unsure whether to trust the messages you're receiving. You may wonder if these signs are simply coincidences, or if there's a deeper meaning behind them. It's okay to feel uncertain. It's all part of the journey. Take a deep breath and acknowledge your feelings. Whether they are filled with anxiety, excitement, or confusion, these emotions are a natural response to the shifts you're experiencing. The universe is inviting you to step into a new chapter of your life, and change can be both exhilarating and unsettling. But remember, change is often necessary for growth. Imagine for a moment that you are standing on the edge of something new, maybe a new opportunity, a new path, or a new chapter in your life. You don't know exactly what's ahead, but you feel the pull. You might be tempted to resist, to hold on to what's familiar because it feels safe. But deep down, you know that the universe is guiding you towards something greater. Trust that this is part of your evolution. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Think of the last time you felt a strong pull towards something, even if you didn't understand it fully. What was it? Maybe it was a new direction in your career, a relationship, or a personal decision. How did it make you feel? Did you feel excited, scared, or both? How did you respond to that feeling? Did you follow it, or did you resist? As you take each step, feel the weight of your emotions. Let them flow through you without judgment. It's okay to feel both excitement and fear. These emotions don't make you weak. They make you human. And they make you resilient. The universe is guiding you, and even though the path may seem unclear, you are exactly where you need to be. It's also important to remember that these emotional responses are temporary. As you embrace the signs, the guidance, and the subtle nudges, the uncertainty will begin to fade. You will find clarity in the very things that once confused you. Trust that you are being led to exactly what you need at this moment in time. These feelings are part of your growth. You are expanding, evolving, and awakening to new possibilities. Instead of resisting them, sit in silence and let your feelings come and go. In doing so, you create space for clarity and peace. And know that every emotion you feel has a purpose, guiding you towards something greater. Even when the path ahead seems unclear, trust that it will reveal itself in time. You are on a journey of self-discovery and transformation, and it's completely normal to feel uncertain. But this uncertainty doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It simply means you are moving into the unknown, into a space of infinite possibility. Keep going. Trust the signs. Trust your feelings. It could be a serene forest, a tranquil beach, or even a quiet room where you feel safe and at ease. As you sit in this peaceful space, picture them clearly in your mind. How do they make you feel? Do you feel a sense of peace, or does your mind race with questions? Let go of any judgment or pressure to understand everything immediately. It's okay to sit in the uncertainty for a while. Here, with each step, feel the weight of the signs guiding you. Trust that you are supported, and know that you will soon understand the messages they bring. Remember, there is no rush. The universe has a way of revealing what you need to know at the right moment. In the meantime, allow yourself to feel, reflect, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Offer actionable insights to make sense of their experiences. Practical, inspiring, empowering. Step-by-step guidance, practical exercises, affirmations. Now that we've explored the emotional side of these signs and their deeper meanings, it's time to take the next step. How can you actively decode these messages and start embracing them in your life? There's no need to feel lost or confused when faced with these divine nudges. There are practical steps you can take to connect the dots and find clarity. Let's break it down. One of the most effective ways to begin understanding the messages you're receiving is by journaling. This isn't just about writing down your thoughts. It's about actively engaging with your inner world. When you start noticing recurring signs or patterns, take a moment to write them down. Whether it's a number you keep seeing, a dream that won't leave your mind, or an intuitive feeling, make a note of it. Over time, you may begin to notice trends, which will help you uncover what the universe is trying to tell you. Write about any recent signs you've noticed. What happened when they appeared? How did you feel? Were there any significant events or emotions that followed these signs? This practice not only helps you recognize patterns, but also opens up a deeper connection to your intuition. The more you write, the more you'll begin to decode the messages from your soul and the universe. Meditation is a powerful tool that allows you to connect with your higher self and the divine energy around you. When you meditate, set an intention to receive clarity about the signs and synchronicities you're experiencing. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and focus on the feeling of peace within. As you relax, ask yourself, what is the meaning behind the signs I've been receiving? You might find that the answers come in subtle ways. Perhaps a new idea will come to you, or you'll feel a shift in your energy. These moments of insight can be transformative, guiding you toward the clarity you seek. Find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Focus on your breathing, and as you breathe deeply, say to yourself, I am open to receiving clarity and understanding. Ask the universe, what message do I need to hear right now? Stay present in the silence and let any thoughts or images come and go without judgment. Trust that the answers are being revealed to you. Your intuition is a powerful tool. Often, it speaks to you through gut feelings, nudges, or an inner knowing that something isn't right or that something is aligned. When you receive signs, pay attention to how your body reacts. Do you feel a sense of calm when a particular symbol or message appears? Does something resonate deep within you, even if you don't fully understand it yet? Your intuition is the bridge between your conscious mind and the higher realms. When you trust it, you open yourself up to deeper wisdom and guidance. Start tuning into your instincts and let them guide your next steps. I trust my intuition to lead me in the right direction. I am open to receiving divine guidance and insight. I am in tune with my inner wisdom and know what steps to take next. Once you've begun to track your signs and meditate, you can start decoding their meaning. Whether it's numbers, symbols, or repeating phrases, each sign carries a specific message. Here's how you can break them down. Numerical signs. If you're seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 333, or 444, try to look up their meanings in numerology or spiritual contexts. For instance, 1111 is often seen as a sign of alignment, while 444 may represent protection and guidance from angels. Symbolic signs. Feathers, coins, and butterflies are common symbols that people report seeing when they're receiving divine messages. A feather might symbolize a visit from an angel, while a butterfly could represent transformation and rebirth. Emotional intuition. Pay attention to how you feel when you see a certain sign. Does it bring a sense of peace, joy, or excitement? These feelings can often offer more insight into the message than the symbol itself. Take a moment now to reflect on the signs you've experienced recently. Write down what they were, how they made you feel, and any patterns you've noticed. Look up their spiritual meanings, and see how they align with your current life circumstances. Now that you've decoded the messages, it's time to take action. Trust that the guidance you've received is leading you to something greater. It might not always be clear what the next step is, but as you move forward with faith, doors will begin to open. Perhaps the message is about a new career opportunity, a relationship that needs nurturing, or a shift in your personal beliefs. Whatever it may be, take the first step. The universe will meet you halfway. The more you trust and act on the signs, the clearer your path will become. If the signs have been pointing you toward a new career, start researching options or applying for jobs that align with your soul's purpose. If you've received a message about love, take steps toward deepening your connection with someone or exploring new possibilities in your personal life. If the message is about self-care or inner growth, begin a new practice, whether it's journaling, meditation, or spending more time in nature. I trust the guidance I receive and take inspired action. Every step I take brings me closer to my highest good. I am open to new opportunities and experiences that support my growth. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine will help you unlock your full potential and decode the messages the universe is sending your way. The key is to remain open, curious, and trusting as you continue on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Help the viewer fully embrace the divine messages they've received and begin living a life aligned with their purpose. Tone: empowering, uplifting, transformative. Techniques: encouragement, visioning, final actionable steps. As we come to the final section of this journey, it's important to take a moment to reflect on all that we've explored together. You've learned how to recognize signs, decode their meanings, and tap into your intuition for clarity. But now, the most powerful step remains: living in alignment with the messages you've received. This is the ultimate goal. Once you've understood the divine guidance, you're meant to act on it, embrace it, and weave it into the fabric of your life. When you align with the universe's plan for you, everything begins to flow more effortlessly. Challenges transform into lessons, and opportunities appear where there once were none. Let's dive into how you can integrate these messages into your life in a way that feels authentic and empowering. One of the greatest challenges on a spiritual path is patience. It's easy to feel frustrated when the signs don't immediately make sense, or when the desired changes don't happen as quickly as you hope. But remember, timing is everything. The universe has a perfect plan for you, and every sign you've received is leading you to the exact place you need to be at the right moment. Trust that everything is unfolding for your highest good, even when it doesn't look the way you imagined. Your divine plan is unfolding, step by step. You may not see the bigger picture right now, but know that every experience, every challenge, and every sign is a step toward your true calling. I trust that everything in my life is unfolding at the perfect time. I release the need to rush and allow the universe to guide me. The signs you've received are often directly connected to your higher purpose. Whether they are nudging you to take action in your career, relationships, or personal growth, these messages are meant to help you align with your soul's mission. If you haven't already, take a moment to reflect on your purpose. What are you passionate about? What brings you joy and fulfillment? The divine messages you've received may be pointing you in this direction. Embrace your uniqueness and allow yourself to live authentically. This is the ultimate alignment. Create a vision board or a list of goals that align with your heart's desires. What do you want to manifest in your life? Place these intentions somewhere you can see daily to remind yourself of the path you are on. I am living my life in alignment with my soul's purpose. I embrace my unique gifts and trust that they are leading me to my highest good. Fear and doubt are often the biggest obstacles standing between you and the life you are meant to live. It's normal to feel uncertain when faced with big changes, but remember, fear has no power over you. The divine messages you've received are meant to uplift and guide you, not to cause anxiety. The next time you feel fear creeping in, remind yourself that it is a natural part of the process, but it does not have to dictate your actions. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's taking action despite it. I release all fear and doubt and trust that I am divinely supported. I am fearless in the pursuit of my dreams and purpose. The most powerful tool you have in this journey is your intuition. As you continue to follow the signs and embrace the messages you've received, let your inner guidance be your compass. Trust that your soul knows the way. Every time you face a decision or crossroads, turn inward and ask yourself, what feels right? The answers may come as a quiet knowing, a feeling of peace, or a gut instinct. Trust these subtle nudges. They are the universe speaking to you. Take a few moments each day to sit in silence and listen to your inner voice. Ask a question, then simply observe any thoughts, feelings, or images that arise. Over time, you'll begin to notice your intuition becoming clearer and more confident. Gratitude is a powerful force that can amplify the positive energy in your life. When you embrace the divine messages you've received, practice gratitude for every step of the journey. Even the challenges and setbacks hold valuable lessons. Take time each day to thank the universe for the signs you've received and for the clarity you now have. When you live in gratitude, you attract more of the same energy into your life. Each morning, list 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice will shift your focus to the positive, allowing you to fully embrace the divine messages you've been given. Finally, it's time to take inspired action. The signs, synchronicities, and messages you've received are not just meant to be observed, they are meant to be acted upon. It's time to step forward into the life you've been guided toward. Even if you don't have all the answers or know exactly how everything will unfold, trust that as you move with faith and purpose, the universe will continue to support you. Each small step is a victory, and every action you take is a powerful declaration of your trust in the divine plan. I confidently take inspired action toward my dreams and purpose. I trust that each step I take is guided by divine wisdom. As you move forward in your life, remember that the divine messages you've received are gifts. They are guiding you toward a life of greater alignment, joy, and fulfillment. By trusting in the signs, embracing your intuition, and taking inspired action, you will create a life that reflects the beautiful, unique soul that you are. Remember, you are never alone on this journey. The universe is always with you, guiding, supporting, and loving you every step of the way. Trust the process, believe in yourself, and know that you are exactly where you need to be.